Hi everyone, I thought it was about time I made another recent vinyl video. It seems like a long time since I've made one, and I have picked a few things up, although most of them seem to be second hand, not so much new material coming around lately. Hopefully that'll pick up as we head towards the end of the year. So what we're listening to now is Shotgun Blossom, the album from Snapper, which came out on Avalanche Records. Some of you might know Snapper's Buddy EP, which is a New Zealand classic. A really good EP. This is perhaps less well known, from 1990 actually, but this has got all the Snapper trademarks of the kind of that drive and drone and the organ sound, and very good album indeed. Shotgun Blossom. Also on Avalanche Records is this EP from the Double Happies, How Much Time Left Please. The Double Happies is Shane Carter's second band after Board Games and before he went on to Straight Jacket Fits and Dimmer. And this is recorded live at the Windsor Castle, 5 tracks recorded live. You can actually find these brought together on a CD with their first EP, the Cut It Out EP, as Nerves, which was a Flying Nun album on CD, which we can find these, but it's nice to have it in its original state. A lot of this seems to be Flying Nun material. The Renderers here from 1991, Trail of Tears. This is the Renderers at their most country-like. Later on they added more elements of guitar feedback and guitar noise. Mary Rose and Brian Crooks are the couple who are at the heart of the Renderers to this day, still making music as the Renderers and other projects. And yeah, this is one of the few things. There's a few 7 inches, but I think probably this might be the only album of theirs which is available on vinyl. There's Mary Rose on the back there. Trail of Tears. It's nice. Nice cover on that too. This is also Flying Nun. This is from 1986. Dead Famous People with Lost Persons area. This is an all-woman band from 1986. Standout track on this 5-track EP is Barlow's House. So this is kind of in the, I suppose, in the line of that kind of twee indie pop that was very popular in the UK at the time. The New Zealand version of that, you know, I think of things like, I don't know, like the Raincoats, that kind of sound. And from the same year, 1986, this is The Wasp Factory's self-titled LP. I don't know much about this band, and I just picked it up by chance. I've seen it around and I picked it up and gave it a listen and was really impressed. It's kind of a poppy punk alternative from the mid-80s here in New Zealand, put out on the F-Star label. The jacket's kind of falling apart, but the record's in good nick and the jacket itself is in good condition. The Wasp Factory. Now this is Making Losers Happy, Expressway Singles, a compilation put together singles from 1988 to 1991, things like Alistair Galbraith, The Dead Sea, David Mitchell and Denise Rowland from the 3Ds, and all of these singles, a lot of them are still available, a lot of them very hard to find. Really nice to have them compiled. This compilation itself now is really hard to find, but it makes a great collection of very kind of, I suppose, lo-fi, independent New Zealand music. This was I suppose, a breakaway from the Flying Nun sound, the stuff that didn't cut it enough to be in, Flying Nun. Not that they were mainstream, but this was even more left field. So, great compilation. This is out on Drag City, actually, and it's got the thickest sleeve there of any record I've ever come across. And, yeah, picked this up in really nice condition. The insert there, which has got the reproductions of the covers of all of the singles that are compiled on there. I think the photographs on here are by Bruce Russell, who was the guy behind the Expressway label and in the band The Dead Sea. Now, a couple of things here that aren't from New Zealand. I'm a big Sonic Youth fan, and This is one of my favourite Sonic Youth albums, Murray Street. I had it on CD since it came out, but never had it on vinyl, so I just picked it up. On the Goofin label, which is one of their own labels. I don't know what it is with this album. It's fantastic. It seems it's still got all of those great big long guitar pieces that you expect in Sonic Youth, but it's kind of crisper and cleaner. And to me, this is one of the standouts of their career. A really, really strong album. And if it's, everyone knows Goo, and they know Daydream Nation, but if you haven't heard this, I would strongly recommend Murray Street from Sonic Youth. Also from Sonic Youth, this is an official bootleg, I think. It was recorded in 1989, came out the same year. It's a John Peel session, Sonic Youth, 4 Ton of Bricks, and this is a Peel session where they covered The Fall. Well, they covered 3 songs by The Fall: My New House, Rush, Rumble, and Psycho Mafia, and also Victoria, the Kinks song, which The Fall had also covered. And finally, a couple of new New Zealand releases. This is the Drab Do Riffs. So the Drab Do Riffs are kind of, how to describe it, kind of garage, rockabilly, sci-fi. So you've got a picture of Spock dressed as a cowboy in the front here of a fistful of do riffs. The EP, 8-track EP from the Drab Do Riffs, which features Carl Stephen, who used to be in New Zealand group Supergroove. This is really nicely packaged up, lovely cover, and then in here as well, we've got this poster, and the poster is 3D, and you've got the 3D glasses, 3D picture of the band with 3D glasses to match, of them all sitting there looking back at you with their 3D glasses on. They've put out other 7-inch EPs in the past. I Want to Be Spock was one of them. It might have been the one. Anyway, so that's a fistful of do riffs. And finally for this video, Delaney Davidson, Bad Luck Man. So Delaney Davidson, he had a song, Little Heart, which actually isn't on this album, it's on the album before, Self-Decapitation. And that song was nominated for a Silver Scroll, which is New Zealand Songwriting Awards. And I'd never heard this guy before, and I heard that song and I liked it. I went online and I checked out more about Delaney Davidson, listened to some more stuff, and I was really impressed. So it took a bit of doing, but I've tracked down this album and Self-Decapitation, as I say, his previous album, which I've got ordered. And he's from New Zealand, but he lives in Switzerland, and he sounds like he's drawing on that same well of hellfire and brimstone, southern kind of blues as people like the Cramps or Tom Waits. It's a really, really good album, and again, beautifully put together. So out on Voodoo Rhythm Records in Switzerland, who kind of seem to specialise in that kind of 50s kind of B-grade movie kind of stuff, and on white vinyl. And it also came with a CD of the album. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with that. I've been playing that a lot. Really, really impressed with Delaney Davidson. And my next video, I'll have his next album to show you as well. Alright, so that's it. A few new records and lots of older records, as I say. There's a few releases that are coming up, which I hope will mean there's more and more of new stuff coming in. So thanks for watching.